Hi, it's a beautiful day here in the mountains of North Carolina, and I thought for a change I would just chat with you. And I have Corky here on my lap as a guest, and I guess I'm going to have to say excuse the noise in the background because our house is located behind a pickleball court. But it doesn't bother me too much. It bothers some people, but it really doesn't bother me. But the thing is, I'm sitting outside here, and it's early November, and I just find this completely amazing. And every year I get fooled here in the mountains because oftentimes November and December will be just gorgeous, almost like summer. And then I'll think, oh, I'll bet we're going to have a very mild winter. And then January, February, March arrive, and not mild. I mean, we don't get a lot of snow here, but it gets really cold. So I thought I'd show you my flowers because I'm amazed they're still blooming, but I did save them. We had 4 nights of freeze in October, and all the flowers in the neighborhood are gone. But we decided to cover them up and bring the hanging plants into the garage to try and save them and see how much longer we could enjoy their beauty. And they were all saved, and it's been a couple weeks now, and I'm so glad we did that because I just love looking at these begonias. This is basically what I see from my desk when I'm working and recording, and it's just beautiful. I also have some hanging baskets in the front of the house, and well, they're not as glorious as they were in the summer, but they're still enjoyable. Hi, I am Sandy from Sandy Over 70, and if you haven't subscribed, I sure hope you will, and please click the little notification button. It's all free and it helps build my channel, so thank you. The next thing I want to talk about is my haircut. So I did a video not too long ago on how I can't find anyone to give me a good haircut. And it's true. When I moved to Asheville, I tried 3 different, not cheap, designer hair salons. And I just wasn't happy with any of them. And so I decided to try one of the cut rate walk-in places. This particular one is called Great Clips, and you make an appointment online and they tell you when to come in, which is really a great idea because there's never any waiting that way. Well, today I made an appointment again because I tried this for my last haircut, and you know what? I decided if I'm going to get a bad haircut, why pay $65 for it when I can pay, $15 for the bad haircut? And actually, this haircut is not bad. I'm quite happy with it. I always take a picture in, and really, it's as good as it's gonna get. I paid $15, and my other haircuts were probably $65 plus tips, so I'm pretty happy with this haircut. He did what I told him. I showed him a picture, and here it is. The other thing I want to tell you about is the hawk. Now, in one of my last videos, I also talked about the hawk that I saw 3 times sitting on the railing behind me in the corner, and a big hawk. And I had been hearing about hawks, flying away with your little dog, so I got really nervous. And I also found out that sometimes they eat little birds. In any case, I had a bird feeder up, and I thought it's probably attracting the hawk, so I took the bird feeder down, and I miss my little birds. But then I read somewhere that it might work if you put out a decoy bird. And I happen to have a large owl that I had in the front yard that's used to keep birds away from your flowers. So I brought the large owl and I stood it in the exact spot where the hawk had been landing. And the very next day, the hawk came flying in for a nosedive landing and saw the fake owl and went right past like an aborted airplane landing, and did that 3 times, and I haven't seen the hawk since. So I think it's working. One of my viewers told me she had the same problem, and she had looked it up and found out that it's a Cooper's hawk, which is exactly what I think I was having. So I'm in the process of putting the feeder back up since I haven't seen the hawk and I miss the birds. I don't want Corky carried off, of course, and I don't let her out here on this back porch unless I'm watching her or out here with her. So I'm going to give it a try. And the final thing I want to talk about is Powerball. Today, the Powerball is at 1.9 billion. I never buy a ticket. Once in a while when it gets really high, I'll buy a ticket. I mean, how can you not buy a ticket when it's at 1.9 billion? It's worth the price of the ticket for the amusement that I get from thinking about what I would do with 1.9 million. I mean, it is fun, really, you know. You will know that I haven't won by the time this video goes up, because either no one has won this round this week or someone has won. But while I'm filming it now, I'm imagining, oh my goodness, really the good things I could do with that money. And you know, I don't need a lot of money to live. I'm in a retirement community. I'm taken care of. But wow, if I set up, you know, an endowment grant program, I could administer that and decide where the money was going to do its best good. That to me would be a lot of fun. What would you do with 1.9 billion? Of course, I would take care of my friends and relatives too, and that would give me great joy. So, while we can, and while this weather remains so beautiful, it's 70 degrees right now, the beginning of November. I'm really enjoying it, and I thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Have a great day.